today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. We get our first look now at Aaron Rodgers in his 17th season now with the Green Bay Packers, and of course coming off a great 2020 where he took home the MVP trophy.
I remember watching him in college. And
now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rodgers, but what can they at least try to do to slow him down?
I think for him is take advantage of the few opportunities he gives you. Be able to blanket receivers, knock the ball free, but get off the field, because the longer that drive goes, he's going to put it in the end zone. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Time to see this Bengals offense here as they get set for their first drive. And under center, of course, is the #1 pick in the 2020 draft, now in year number 2, Joe Burrow.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out, and the Packers pick it up. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here.
And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football out.
Burrow looking to pass. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Drive underway. And this one complete right side to Funchess. Here's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this to the other side of midfield and across the 45 before going out.
Right around 80 catches a year his last 3 seasons.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early. We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Funchess has it first half. Rodgers to throw once more. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds more?
Field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And able to get this one across the board. And final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Rodgers now to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run on there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Here. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Now threw him the passes there. Joe Burrow, now his quarterback at Cincinnati.
Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's brought down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Thaddeus Moss, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And there defensively, I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to get this. They come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on. The footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
On 3rd down, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Again, it's Burrow. Open man is Uzama. 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in. 1
Nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play. They did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp.